Zebuli tenina chicho baby, omukwano gwe nina gugo baby, buli tenina chicho baby, because you're pretty like a rose flower baby mala. So mala. I worked at McDonald's selling food.
Wow.
I worked at the Costa's chicken farm packing chicken. I worked at Hannaford supermarket packing groceries. I worked at, what's the name of that place? I went to, I did prison time. On some immigrant shit.
Yeah, you very know my people out there. Yeah, them call me a good bad boy shot, a cooler believer, champion, monster, conqueror, for real, the teacher, the preacher, conductor, vibrator, kaboom fire. I'm Mr. Dreams, the top baddest, subconnector, the true monster, the true hustler, the humble man, the most unusual guy, the motivator, the extravaganza, a number one rapid test boy. I live the life I love, and I love the life I live. The top starter, number one baddest, king of East, PALLASO, the sucker-free boss. Right about now, blessing. Right about now on YAGO TV show. One of the best vocalists, one of the best musicians East Africa got. One of the best hustler. Oh my goodness. One of the best singer in Uganda, East Africa. King of East, Pius Mayanja, known as PALLASO as his stage name, is a Ugandan recording artist, songwriter, producer, and videographer. His music genre special is Afrobeats, hip-hop, dancehall, Afro-pop, and R&B. This man right about here, this man right about now, was born September 5th, 87. Guess his age. But he's one of the best Uganda have right about now, and Uganda will have in some centuries. PALLASO, you're welcome to YAGO TV show, my big brother.
Thank you, YAGO.
Yo!
Thank you. What an intro, bro.
Prince of East African Afrobeats. Wagwan.
Easy, brother. Wagwan, YAGO.
How is life pounded, brother?
Life is alright. I cannot complain. As you see, I'm very happy to see you.
Yeah. One more time.
Yeah, long time. YAGO is my friend for so many years.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy to have you right now and see you in Uganda. And it's such a great honor, man. Yeah, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my big brother. And I'm very blessed to host you.
Thank you.
On YAGO TV show. We've been many years back together, but I was working with Radio and TV 10, one of the biggest private sector radio and TV station in Rwanda.
Right.
But for now, I can be like you. I'm celebrating hosting PALLASO on my YouTube channel.
Right.
On my YouTube channel.
I appreciate it.
Yo,
bro.
my big brother.
Straight up.
You're most welcome on YAGO TV show.
Yeah, man.
And we are here. We have a movement called My Hustle. PALLASO, tukusanze wano. Tujja kubanga tumixinga mu language kubanga n'abaganda balina okumanya. Kubanga nze ndowooza I don't speak Luganda very well, but because of loving Uganda, I be like you. Let me try to ndabe obansobola connecting n'abaganda okitegeera kubanga I love Uganda nnyo kimanyi big time, big energy, big energy.
Same way.
Big energy.
I love Rwanda as well so much. You know, Uganda and Rwanda is one country.
Yeah,
we are one people.
For real.
Our ways of life, everything is just the same. So
yeah.
Tuyingire
ng'obakubamu katono. Bwemu akanta.
Yo, come take me, give me more, my baby. Bega, baby bega tulie, yago bega 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 tulie, yago bega 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 tulie, oya kukwat, yo, my baby, do you know you are very lit? I move your body, let me see it on the beat. 1, 2, car, you make me complete. Mbira muchi wato, you are very unique. Run my life just like a dynamo. Gwe bugumu gwe kabuti mumpeo. Asingo kwa kakubuli mukolo. Boliwa. Zendi muchi dandali. Baby olaboti abosala ko chikankane. Palaso yago lero nanti chikankane. Yo guno mukwano naro baby.
Bamba yo. My baby malamu. Malamu. Malamu bakongele ndala. My baby malamu. Malamu. Malamu bakongele ndala.
Zebuli chenina chicho baby. Omukwano gwe nina gugo baby. Buli chenina chicho baby. Because you're pretty pretty like a rose flower baby malam. So malamu.
Bamba yo.
Olujira omutima gwange waggulira kupata bali gyekikerezi bali tusanga ku mbaga ojjanga ne nkusigira omugati gwa bata kyayika mdalasini mu kikopo kya gama bino shuwa wama baby tota onywezanga kyokuttewo kutetota gwe waddira omuzannyo n'obugaziya wawanike eri gye batatuuka
Emulija kijo baby Amudiwe gwe nyina gugo baby Emulija kijo baby My baby pretty pretty like a rose flower Emulija kijo baby N'omutima gwe nyina gugo baby Emulija kijo baby I really pretty like a rose
ne yago malam
Malam Malamu baby malam Fire bone tuli Kampala
straight
tuli Kampala Kampala si bizimbe ba
Kampala Sin City oli mu Sin City oyingidde
wabula Palaso tulina movement gye bayita My Hustle kati tugenda wonna ensi yonna buli omu abeera ne hustle ye ne kati tukusanze ku hustle
straight.
So what is your hustle? Simply, what is your hustle? How did you start your hustle? Because okuvaka wempe mwali babi ensi neba kuba bikina naye namwe ne mujoocha ne mujikuba jeke nga byatandika bitya
byatandika mbagamba we came from the ghetto to the world, from the bottom of Kawempe to the map, from the hearts of the people to the world, and that's a good enough free zone. It all started with so many things. The inspirations we had growing up. We were church boys. Our father loved the church, and there was so much music in the church. Twaina Jaja Fe ali muyimbi. And personally, natandikira Happy Hours nursery school. Nga I realized I wanted the urge to be in front of audiences. Nga nyimba. Then everything within our household. We grew up in a time where there was a lot of load shedding. Amasanyalaze gagenda nga buli kiro. So we would drum the drums, the jerry cans, the saucepans, the plates. We would make music out of everything that was around us that could produce a beat. So and each one of us used to take turns. And we used to entertain each other through the night because we didn't have electricity. So that's how we realized, I think, the gift. Then our father also yali atugulira ebintu yalina TV nga tulaba ebintu byaba Michael Jackson tulaba ne tuyiga okwegomba. We started to admire, and that's how, with talent came God and the support of the family, and our surroundings dictated the direction. And then awo ne tuvaawo ne tugenda ne tutandika composing, recording music on cassettes, radio cassettes. With Weasel back home, we used to play beats and record on the radio and listen to ourselves. Then from there, my big brother Chameleon, he took a professional direction, and we also followed his direction. He brought the first music studio to Uganda, and that's where we recorded our first songs. We used to go with him to shows, and that's how we learned so much about shows. We used to perform with him in clubs. Then he made the Leon Island Music Empire, and we became part of the Leon Island Music Empire. And we were the first artists on the music label, the Leon Island Music Records, you know. And we used to perform from daytime, nighttime, you know, back in the day. Amasomero nga gaina ebyemisana n'ebyekiro, unlike these days. So we used to gather as youths, and that's how we started to perform and gained our confidence. Long story, we started running from home, from school, trying to go do music in nightclubs. And then later on, it started paying. They would start to give you some transport. And beyond transport started coming some money that could actually help you through the day and, you know, borders in the night, travel anywhere. We did it not for the money. We did it for the love of the music. Then later on, we started realizing it was a job. Yeah. You know, that's how the hustle started, and I was on stage, and next thing you know, I made a hit song when I was about 13 years old. And it opened up new doors, and I started traveling the world. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how I ended up going to America, and that's a whole different hustle. So, yeah, I mean, that's how I started.
Yeah. Till now ngo chali muchikuba. One of top, let me say, top charts of Uganda. Abali mukukola bulungi wano mu Uganda. PALLASO is ali kutopu, ali awo wenyini. East Africa, why do you call yourself the king of East Africa?
It's not king of East Africa. It's king of East.
King of East.
King of the East. K-O-T-E, Kote. King of the East.
King of the East.
You know, there is for us, we grew up to Buju Banton's music. Buju Banton aina kaimba about Africa. Nagamba nti, till I'm laid to rest, I'll always be depressed. There's no life in the West. I know the East is the best, but the propaganda they spread, tongues will have to confess. Nti, here in Africa, Africa is the best in the whole world. So these regions are divided different. There is the West, there's Riense, Ndalabulaya, Bungereza, and then there is the East, which is Africa. So Africa is the East. So I'm proudly from Africa. That's what it says. And we as Africans symbolize with lions. So when I am back home, I feel like a lion on the land. I feel like I'm on my domain. So that's why I say king, because the lion is the king of the jungle. So I feel like I'm in the jungle, and this is my jungle. This is the East. When I'm in Africa, I'm more of somebody than anywhere else. So that's why I'm king of the East. So anybody from Africa is from the East. And if anybody feels free to call themselves a king if they wanna, that's to your belief, you know. Those are my crazy, wild dreams, but that is what it is, king of the East. And then, you know, also that came from my fans as well, you know. They like that. They like that I represent Africa and I stand for Africa. So yeah, that's what I mean, because it's a whole thing of representing Africa. Africa yesinga mu nsi yonna. Tuyina ebyobugagga mu ttaka. Ensi endala ze twegomba ziyina ebyobugagga bya mpapula. Ontegeera, our money is backed off natural minerals. Other countries' money is backed off paper money. We have the biggest world natural resource is young children. We have Uganda is the youngest country in the world. We have the biggest youth population in the world. We have cultures. My country has over 56 cultures, all different languages and cultures in different regions. How rich is that? So Africans, look at Rwanda, you know, one of the most beautiful countries in the whole world. you know, you have gorillas. One of the biggest population of gorillas in the whole world is in Rwanda, at the border of Uganda and Rwanda. You see what I'm saying? But these are things people will never say and tell you. When they show Africa, they show naked kids. They show slums, suffering people. Slums. Which is true. That's part of our growth as Africans and part of what we have become. Yeah. But I am king of the East because I come from Africa. And I love Africa, and I love my people, and I love my culture, and that's what I stand for. Yeah.
Allow me to go straight to this Muzungu's vlog. Eve, I don't know if you know him. The guy who actually you called with him. You were like, yo, bro, this is Uganda. I have to do what I want. I have to do what I need. After that interview, after that conversation, olaba Africa, sometimes omuntu asobola tuyingiramu n'akozesa bannafrika baffe bane baffe okitegeera okutukola ekintu nga kibi nnyo simanyi oba ontegeera bulungi naye bwolaba mu Africa ng'alimu kwogera ku muntu ba white people okitegeera sometimes Africa, the same Africans, they condemn him or her because of let me say it's like primitive ways of living. Let me say this. After that in Rwanda actually we were like, yo, wabula PALLASO tukolere ekintu kya kabi nnyo ky'amaanyi nnyo okusobola okwogera n'oyo musajja naye simanyi kati kyosobola kwogera kweyo scandal yakutuukako.
No, first of all, that guy is a blogger, he's a content creator. You know, he's out here making content of poor people that don't even benefit from the content. Suffering people, and he's demonstrating something that he's directly monetized and making money from poor people that don't benefit in any way. Okay? Before we get to that, so this person has the balls to come and instigate an argument so that he gets content to sell his YouTube channel. You can see he's doing that in every country. Whether poor people, whether rich people, whatever, he's really into content. So he knew I was staying at the hotel. And he came purposely to instigate that argument in order to get his content, to get the African or whatever following. Me personally, my whole interpretation of this thing is, this is Uganda. When you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. Yeah. We all have traveled the world. Like, for example, I'll tell you, there is countries where you're not allowed to marry 2 wives. And in Uganda, that's okay. Different cultures, different places. Yeah. So when you come to a country like Uganda, full of adventure, full of party, where everybody's welcome, learn more about the culture. In Uganda, we have a party culture. In Uganda, we party. Yeah. In Uganda, in Uganda, there is music somewhere, anywhere. Secondly, that was New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve, all over the world, people party, and it's allowed. In Uganda, on New Year's Eve, we have parties at Sheraton Hotel. We have parties at Speak Hotel. Yeah. We have parties at Serena Hotel. There is a party everywhere. Okay, I'll speak for Uganda because that's what I know most, you know. So you cannot come at the hotel and then tell someone to turn down the music because it's New Year's Eve. If he wanted to sleep, Uganda is not a sleeping destination. Uganda is this is the youngest country in the world. That brother came to sleep on a party bus. He came to sleep on a party bus. Secondly, he could have been polite. I talked to him. I was like, be polite. He doesn't have any business with me. Yeah. The only business he has there is with the hotel management, with the reception. When we came to that hotel after my performance, they told us that we had the whole hotel to ourselves because we told them we wanted to party, and the hotel was aware of it. So we told him he's not supposed to talk to us. He's supposed to talk to the reception so they can tell him that there's been a different change in program. So instead of him fronting his selfish interests and talking about all this, he's calling everybody corrupt. He's saying a lot of things and doing too much. All I'm saying is, when you come to Uganda, there is so much to discover. He's a blogger. He
True
could have come and joined the party and gotten more content.
Yeah.
And he would have been even happier. Come learn. Why are these people partying right now? Because it's New Year's Eve. Because that's the culture around here. Because the hotel told him it's okay and the hotel is aware. So you go talk to the hotel. You know, there could have been so many other ways, but he wanted to put it out there in a different way. In Uganda, we do what we want. That's Uganda.
Yeah.
Uganda is a free country. Everybody is welcome to come here and do what they want. Because Uganda, we party. He's talking about, oh, you're above the law. There is no laws broken, brother. There was no law broken.
Yeah.
What I was doing was within the law. We are allowed to party. We are allowed to party and play the music hard on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not your child. He could have went and talked to the reception. So I really honestly think he got what he wanted. He got the content. But he ended up uploading my music on YouTube without even any pay. He was using even my music until I had to strike his channel and take my music out. So he can continue going around and fooling other people, but he's not gonna fool a man like me. We as Africans have traveled the world. We go to other places and we are welcomed how they want to welcome us. We go there and we learn their cultures. I go to another country and clubs close at 1 o'clock. It's okay, but if in Uganda you close the club at 1 o'clock, people will be very shocked because that's not our culture. So we go in different countries and we learn different cultures. I went to Egypt and I was in a swimming pool and a lady came to swim and she's wearing the full abaya, the whole Muslim costume. You can only see the lady's eyes. And she jumped into the swimming pool. To my culture, that was strange. But to their culture, that's what's normal. So please, that young man, when he comes to other countries, he should know what's normal and what's not before he screams. He should know the right person to talk to. He should also next time consider poor people benefiting from the content he's selling all over the world. I told him, and then many come in and start taping us. Many come in and say they want to help us, come with a bunch of cameras and start taping us, sell the documentary for a lot of cash, just so his son can drive the type of car he wants. Yo, I come from the deepest, darkest, most hope-depriving corners of the world. It's very hard to understand me. I stand 6'2" with an African ego, attitude and pride of the African people. We've been through so many trials and told so many lies. It's like it ain't nothing when the Africans die. Pain of a mother when the child... But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Is when you come, expect the unexpected. That's why you're a tourist. Learn about the culture, learn what's normal here and what's abnormal there. So many people here have been through so much because of many other people. So they say when the devil is coming, he won't look like the devil you see in the books. He will dress like your friend. So even me, myself, I don't know who to trust until you give me a reason to trust you. That man was recording me without my consent. You know, and he's claiming to be right. He came and instigated an argument and that's what happened. But Uganda is very happy country, very welcome to everybody from all parts of the world. If you don't want to sleep and you want to party, please come to Uganda. If you want to sleep,
Uganda TV back.
Go find vacation land. Uganda,
come
tour, come party, come learn the language, come enjoy the food, come enjoy the culture.
Natural food, by
come
the way.
Enjoy the music. All of it. If you want to sleep, I couldn't say it any better.
Thank you so much, but to very you. Wayingira music. Echiroto. Chibade chiri chiroto chi. If you remember when you
I just wanted to be seen. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to pass a message. That's all. I wanted to shine. I felt like I could be part of something and represent something, and within my blood it was music. Yeah, I've been seen, I've been heard, I mean, music is a passion. It keeps on growing. It's
Yeah.
a growing flame.
Yeah.
You know, so the flame still gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Naye kati ndi musanyufu okubeera nti nina bye ndabyeko bye nali saasuubira. Nina ne mu mulimu guno bye nkoledde mikwano gyange ne family yange making them feel like somebody important. And yeah, I feel amazed, man.
Wow. We're still talking about PALLASO's hustle. Njagala otuweeyo gundi, share us your journey from Uganda to US, from US to Uganda again, if you don't mind.
Well, I left. I went. I arrived in New York with Wizo Manizo.
Yeah.
We were very not known people during those times. We got there. We were supposed to fly with Chameleon. Chameleon got stopped for some security reasons, security checks.
When it was that?
He didn't make it.
If you do remember.
This is 2005.
2005.
Yeah. We went. We didn't have a ride from the airport. Somebody came and picked us up. Actually, somebody that picked us up was from the church. And it was a Catholic church. So we saw the church van and people were speaking Luganda, and we talked to them and they recognized who we were and our brother, and they took us to the church. So we spent our first night in the church. Then the next morning, we went to Brooklyn, New York. We stayed at the Marriott Hotel.
You and Weasel?
Yes. We got there. It was a struggle. There were no rooms at the hotel. They didn't book us rooms because Chameleon's flight had been cancelled and it was the main event. So from there, we met a man called Kabuye Boston that invited us to Boston. We went to Boston and started, living together there and figuring out things. I ended up going to Maine. In America, they told me there's a place called Maine where there was DJ Bernazzo, and he actually started out in Rwanda. He was a very popular DJ in Maine, and he knew my family very well because he was from Kawempe. So we went to Maine. He was a very big DJ there. And then, I got a girlfriend there. Started life in Maine. Wizard told me he was leaving. I didn't want to leave my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I stayed with my girlfriend because so much went on there, and started my hustle, started working. I worked at McDonald's selling food.
Wow.
I worked at DeCosta's chicken farm, packing chicken. I worked at Hannaford supermarket, packing groceries. I worked at, what's the name of that place? John Murphy Homes in America, taking care of mentally and physically disabled children. That's where I took my final years of schooling. Graduated at the College of Direct Support as a direct support professional. I went to, I did prison time on some immigrant shit. Then, I came out, I started working, I was hustling.
In the US?
Yes.
How many years in prison?
Altogether, my incarceration time was a total of like 3 years maybe.
3 years, okay.
I hustled. When I came out, I was hustling, I was working, trying to do different things.
Yeah.
Got a son, Dinari, became a father.
Wow.
Got a daughter, Maisha. I also had my stepdaughter, Navea.
Wow.
So I was a father, responsibilities changed. Started doing shows with my brother, The Mess. We did an album called Change. I also hustled with my brother, Cage, R.I.P. Cage. And I did a lot of great music with a lot of artists.
By the
from
time?
Maine.
By the time?
Yeah. We did the Change album with The Mess, and it became, it at the Bolmos charts, it peaked at number 4.
Wow.
Yes, I remember back then Jay-Z's Blueprint was at number 7.
Wow.
So I can proudly say on a little scale in Maine at the Bolmos, we outsold Jay-Z at some point.
Yeah.
So that's when I knew I had the potential. My brothers, Radio and Weasel, came during their BET Award nomination. We did a song together, Amaso, and we shot the video. So then I was shooting my own videos. I was a video director, I was doing everything, and I made those videos. And when I made the videos, the songs blew, and I'm in America, you know, I'm still hustling, and they tell me you have a hit song. And my grandmother is really sick in Uganda. I miss my family, everything.
Yeah.
And I decided to come back home and first figure out things. And when I came back, that's how my career started.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got up one day and came back. And here I am, 10 years later now.
10 years later.
Yeah.
Allow me to go back a little bit. When you were hustling in the US, when you were in prison, ekiroto kyali kiki ng'oli mu prison nyambo tugambe wali okyali n'ekiroto kya kukola music oba kyakyukamu?
Even when again I'm in America, my music dream never died within me.
Wow.
Every time I got money, I bought a microphone. Every time I got money, I bought a studio monitor, I bought a computer. Even the music that produced PALLASO and all those videos, that equipment I bought from my own hustle, one by one. I bought one thing at a time. So I kept on trying to stay within the music because, like I told you, it's a passion, it's a fire that keeps growing within you. But in prison, I rediscovered myself more. First, I was locked up at the Cumberland County Jail in Maine, where I met a lot of people, and some new people started calling me Akon. Because I was singing in the jail. I was one of the best in jail, and they were like, oh, Akon, Akon. Then from there, at Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center in New York, MDC Brooklyn, I met a guy from he said he was in American Idol, I don't remember his name, and I met a few Jamaicans that were singing. And when we used to do tryouts with talent, you know, they could rate me. They were like, oh, you're good, you're good. And I used to tell them, I'm going to be a star, I'm going to be a star. And they're like, oh, the Spanish people used to say, tú estás payaso. It's like, you're a joker, you're a joker. And that's how the name PALLASO comes out. PALLASO. You know? They used to call me PALLASO, PALLASO. You know.
You are joking, you are joking.
I am. And then the place that changed my music career a lot was Moshenon Valley Correctional Facility. There I met the Jamaican artist called Derek Parker. That's when I got introduced to a vocalist that was with me the longest time. Nensobola okuyiga bw'akikola. Nazuula nali nkirabanga ku music video manyi ngobera n'abantu mbadde n'abantu bangi naye okulaba ku style endala ng'omuntu oli naye awo ng'agimba ate ng'abadde star. So Derek Parker taught me a lot. He gave me a lot of connections. I still work with Telaflex from Jamaica. So Telaflex, if you see this interview, big up on yourself, respect Telaflex. Nampa connections. I met Nigerians. I learned so much about their music there. I met Guyanese, I met Jamaican, I don't remember his name. But I met a lot of good artists, people that should have been world-class music stars are stuck behind those walls, but I was lucky to come out. So I came out and my whole drive and music was different, and I still talk to G's from Canada. Bigger man, my man G's from Canada. I still talk to a few of them, but that's the whole story. Smokey, I met my man Smokey. Smokey from Antigua, I met him at Moshenon Valley. Big up Smokey, if you still see me Floss King. He's the one that say, PALLASO, the girl them lasso. Why from Uganda, some them still wonder.
Yeah, man.
Bad like thunder. You either jump in the ring or get under the wing. That's Smokey. Red beam and scope, silencer tip. Out at the crowd you get picked. Big up Smokey wherever you are, man. My brother.
PALLASO, how many years did you miaka chikati gyomaze nga ovudde mu America? 10. Miaka 10. What keeps you going? Kubanga kyakuba okuva wava mu America okuva watuuka Uganda?
Olaba America has a lot of good things. But one of the most beautiful thing about America is self-belief. The Americans will train their kids and everybody that you can be anything in the world, and you believe it and you can feel it. They push you to the spirit. They push you to the actual spirit of actually feeling like I'm Superman, I can fly.
Yeah.
They make you believe if Yago can do it, I can do it.
For real.
All Yago has is flesh, blood, and bones.
Yeah.
Even me, I have flesh, blood, bones. Yago is not doing it when I can't do it. That's what keeps me going. I know everybody else doing it is a human being.
Yeah.
Before I left, my friends told me, Uganda has about 100 #1 artists. Then I'm like, okay, now we are 101. That's how it is. That was my attitude. I didn't believe any human being was doing something I couldn't do.
Thank you so much.
And that's what it was. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I like the spirit, by the way. I like the spirit. So your hustle still going on?
Yeah, man. Every day, grind on.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Could be better.
Yeah.
It could be better. It could be worse. Straight up.
It could be better, or
it could be worse.
Anytime from now.
Yeah, but we appreciate it. One day at a time.
We are grateful, and we are very blessed to say that we came from far, and today tuli wano. Kayimba chikosinga okwagala mu nyimba zonna z'okubye. Which song do you like mostly more than the other songs you have recorded? One song.
I'll say Amaso.
Amaso. Let's go. Kubamu tugube.
Sure. Girl, we are setting a trend, and you know I would jump in front of a train to be with you. I hope you are feeling the same. I don't wanna be yo. Amaso, agamaso, agamaso, ayamasa fumba maraso, amaso.
That's a physical effect.
Agamaso,
That's a physical effect.
agamaso.
Yamasa fumba maraso.
Lost inside the eyes of an angel, a total stranger, she's a perfect 10. Baby got the body of a dancer, caught her walking through the parking lot with friends leaving the movies. Friends asking Snobby, but I know the baby saw me. Cause 2 seconds felt like infinity in a baby blues. Don't know what to say to you, lady, let's make some baby shoes. Suddenly you're gonna realize I'm daydreaming, hypnotized by your eyes, got me straight feeling. Big up to the mess. Baddest verse ever. Y'all, you're my sugar.
Niwe wakandota gamasogo ge gamezo mudo lulala nakulabanga tambula nenetega wena serera nonzijukiza adenga kwela bila wanyumiza endirila lulala retulisisikana wondijukiza sinza kubisangula sinza kwelabira gamaso ge wantunuza naraba amaso agamaso agamasa fumba maraso amaso agamaso agamaso amaso go galisule chiko. Rest in peace, Mozey Radio. Baleyo.
Big up radio. Yeah, man. R.I.P. the general.
Brother.
The generals. Yeah, man.
What do you talk about, Mozey Radio? What?
Radio gangster, #1 gangster.
Yeah.
#1 pop star.
Yeah.
#1 music star.
Yeah.
My brother, my friend, my homie, my legend. Yeah, man, gone too soon. We did amazing work together.
Yeah.
Got so many things I could still tell you. Wish you were here. But I know you're gone too soon. I love you, brother. R.I.P. Yeah, man. Catch me a place in heaven.
Yeah. What do you talk about your young brother, little brother, AK47?
AK47, dancehall general. We don't have no time to fight physically, but lyrically. Yeah, man. AK47, gone too soon. I love you. Yeah, man. AK47 R.I.P. I know you're looking down on me and you can see all the BS these G's trying to sell me. I wish you were still here. I have a lot of things I could still tell you.
Yeah.
I have a lot of advice I could still take from you. Could be different. That's life. R.I.P. bro.
Stay strong. I know
Straight
how it feels. I know how it feels, and that's why I'm telling you, stay strong. Because at the end of the day, we keep moving. We move. We keep moving. We move. And I thank you, PALLASO. Thank you so much for welcoming us. Thank you so much for sharing us your hustle. And we're still moving. Hustle is still going on, man. It's still going. Hustle is, we're still grinding hard. I know. Anytime it could be worse. Anytime it could be.
We tell them, tuba ku front ite tupoa, kwetu abikwasa Mungu abisobola. Bote bachimanyi nti we came from the ghetto and we are not looking back. Tuba ku front ite tupoa, kwetu abikwasa Mungu abisobola. Bote bachimanyi nti we came from the ghetto and we are not looking back. Twasoka mu biroto bya nnyonyi, nga twavuga nnyonyi, naye nga zabikola. Twasibulanga Museveni mu nnyonyi, bayi Museveni nga tetumanyi gyalaga.
Thank you so much, my brother. Big up on yourself, my brother. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for watching us. Tuli Kampala, tuli mu kibuga. Kampala TV baka. Boom!
Abagala okwebaka.